Hello, hello, hello. How are you, Facebook? It's Laura Kay, and I am coming to you today from sunny San Diego, California. Trust me, it is gorgeous out today. It is so lovely here. And I realize that it looks like I'm sweating a little bit. You know what? It's actually kind of warm, which I'm near the coast, so it doesn't get warm too often here, but it's kind of warm today. So anyway, I am super excited that you're here. I'm just gonna move my laptop over a little bit here so I can see it a little bit better. And so thanks for joining me. And today's topic, the exciting topic for the live that I'm doing tonight, is 24 karat gold self-talk. And so the reason, I don't even know, did I put this in right? 24 karat self-talk is what I put on the banner. I'll change that. Anyway, 24 karat gold self-talk is what I'm going to edit this right now. Let me see if I can edit. I don't know if I can do that without screwing up. I can't. Close. Okay. Anyway, we're back. So let's get on with the exciting topic, 24 karat gold self-talk. All right. So what is self-talk? Obviously, it's the what goes on up here and what we think about ourselves. And so I want to just give you an example of myself and my self-talk. And I'm not sure if any of you can relate, but let's just see what happens. Because when I was a little kid, and some of you might know, and I would do something wrong, right? Or maybe I wasn't doing anything wrong, but anyway, and one of my parents would say, Laura K. Wenzel. And that was my, hi David, that was my, that was my former name, Laura K. Wenzel. And my dad would go, Laura K. Wenzel. And I would go, ah. Like, what did I do? I know instantly, I knew something bad was going to happen. That was just, code word for something bad's going to happen, right? And so I found myself, as I grew up, I would say stuff to myself, in my head again, I would say, Laura K. Or I would say, wrong way, Wenzel, or whatever I would say. And it was sad, because here I was, I'm an adult now, right? And I was still talking the way that, my parents had talked. And it would be a symbol for, you've done something wrong, Laura. You've done something wrong, Laura. And I have played that tape, I'm sorry to say, thousands of times in my head about my self-talk. And so that's why I want to talk to you tonight about self-talk and how important positive self-talk is. So tip number 1, are you ready? It's exciting. Tip number 1 is set the intention. So set up the intention. How often do you get up in the morning and think, today I want to be really nice to myself. Today I would like to be super kind to myself. Let's have today be a day of loving self-talk. I'm going to guess probably never. So that's why my tip number 1 is set up the intention, because it's really important in the morning, and especially if you notice a negative, negative talk going on, that right away you stop it and you remind yourself of your intention. So again, set up the intention in the morning when you're doing, a lot of people do affirmations, they have a morning ritual, and one of them definitely should be, I am going to love myself with my self-talk today. I'm going to be super kind to myself today as I go through my day. That is my intention. I'm setting that for the day. And it's amazing the power that you create when you have that intention. It actually just, for some reason, the flow of your self-talk is really changed because you have, set that intention for the day. So super easy. Tip number 1, you can do it. I have faith in you. Let's do this. Tip number 2. Okay, I love this one. Charm the pants off yourself. Woo! Obviously I don't mean that literally, people. But when I say charm the pants off yourself, I mean, when you think about charming someone, right? So say you want to charm someone. You are like super sweet to them, right? And so, yeah, when you're you're super sweet to them when you think about charming someone. And so charm the pants off yourself, right? So think, I am the best at fill in the blank. I love my fill in the blank. I truly excel at fill in the blank, okay? Because you can go through your day and notice these little things that you do really well. Like maybe I make the best freaking peanut butter and jelly sandwich for my child that's ever been created. I am so awesome at that. Or maybe I just made this bed and it looks freaking amazing. Or I gave that idea at work today and it was wonderful. Or whatever it is, there are so many opportunities during the day to charm your own pants off. Okay? Be charming to yourself. Why don't we think about because when we think about someone again that we want to charm or impress, we can be so nice to them, smile at them, and compliment them, but we don't do it to ourselves. So when you think about charming yourself, and I just love that word, charming yourself, there's something beautiful about it. And it really truly is about noticing the loveliness that is you and acknowledging it. And acknowledging yourself for, small things that, wow, I'm really the best at this. Or I'm a really, really good mom. Or I'm a really, really great whatever. Or I'm a fucking fabulous blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, you are good at something. And also this goes beyond just like what you do. This is also about you. Like, I have beautiful eyes. I have lovely lips. I love the way my hips move. Whatever it is, I mean, there's something to appreciate about you. There's something that you excel at. There's a way that your body moves and that your body is that's beautiful. And so charm the pants off yourself. Tip number 3. Okay, here's tip number 3. Here's judgment. Judgment is calling you. Hello? Hello, this is judgment. Boop! Hang up when judgment calls. Okay. So oftentimes, like, here we go again. Here's the Laura K. Wenzel syndrome, right? Where we do something and we think, ugh. And you might think to yourself, oh my God, I'm such a, you can fill in the blank. I'm such an idiot. Why did I do that? Did I say the wrong thing? Blah, blah, blah. And you're second guessing yourself. You're judging yourself and it feels bad. Okay? It's super heavy. It's not fun. And so hang up when judgment calls. And sometimes I've heard different people talk about different words that you can say. One is cancel. Like if you catch yourself in that moment, you can just be like, cancel, nope. Or delete, like delete, not doing that. Or one that I really like is detach. So, because in a way that's like you're separating yourself from that thought a little bit. So I like detach, not doing this anymore. And then in that moment too, remind yourself of your intention. Remind yourself like, hey, today I'm talking totally sweet to myself. I'm completely loving myself, and that's how it goes. All right, tip number 4, celebrate yourself daily. Celebrate yourself daily. So how many times do you do something that's worth celebrating, and then it's no big deal? You're like, meh, yeah, I was hoping for that. Yeah, I guess that happened, and that was good, but I guess I accomplished this, but no big deal. But then you're the first one to celebrate when something good happens to someone else. Okay? That's BS, girlfriend or guy friend. That's totally BS if you're the first person to celebrate when something good happens to someone else and you're the last person to celebrate when something good happens to you. So this tip is about having that moment where you have a time out instead of just letting your, hey Dennis, instead of just letting your accomplishments just sail by without paying any attention to them, have a timeout. Okay, each and every day, have a timeout where you pick an accomplishment that you had or something that's great about you, actually something that's fabulous about you, okay? And then you have a dance party. I love dance parties, so that's why I say have a dance party. But don't let it just sail by without celebrating you, okay? Because every single day there's something to celebrate about how wonderful you are and the way that you show up in this world and make a difference in whatever way it is. I mean, it can be that you complimented someone and made them feel better, made their day. It can be that you appreciate something about yourself and your body. It could be that you really wanted to make something happen and you did it, you accomplished it. Do you think I'm not going to be celebrating after I do this Facebook Live? Hell to the yeah, I'm going to have a big old dance party up in here afterwards. Because that's how I roll. Anyway, but you could have a moment of gratitude. You don't have to have a dance party, okay, if you don't want to have a dance party. But you could have a moment of gratitude. You could have what I like to call a 30-second rah-rah, where you just go for like 30 seconds and you're like, damn, I'm good. Yay for me, da-da-da, and you just give yourself like some rah-rah about what you just did or about something great about yourself. I mean, there are so many beautiful qualities about you to celebrate every day. And there's so many things that you do that are worth celebrating every day. So you could pick, 27 if you want to, but at least pick one a day and celebrate the shit out of it, okay? Because you deserve it. Thank you. Amen. Done with that. All right. The last tip is tip number 5. And it is confuse the negative committee in your head with a question. Okay? So we all have we all have a negative committee in our head from time to time. Some people, it's constant, other people not. But whatever, we all have one, okay? And this negative committee can get down on you for every little thing that you do, right? And so when you have a negative thought about yourself, questions are the way out. So let me just tell you what I'm talking about. So say that you have a thought like, I'm an idiot. Just gonna throw it out there. That's pretty generic. I'm an idiot. The next thought that you would have is a question. Is this true? Is this true? And do I really mean that? And what's the truth? Okay? So if I answer that question, is this true? It's like, well, no, I guess I'm not. And then do I really mean that? Well, no, if my intention is to step up my self-talk, then no, I didn't really mean that. And is that, the truth? Or what's the truth? Well, the truth is that I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty good at a lot of things. And then you can even ask more questions, okay? So like once you just find out that no, whatever that negative BS is, isn't the truth, then you go on to what if I could tap into the energy of my power? Like, doesn't that question feel good? What if I 1000% fully believed in myself in this moment? Why am I so beautiful? That's such a great question. Why am I so beautiful? It doesn't need an answer. It's just because. Why am I so strong? Why am I so powerful? Why am I so alive? Why am I so blessed? I mean, those are lovely questions to ask. And I do a whole actually talk about questions. But these are the kind of questions that confuse that negative committee that's in your head going, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. And all of a sudden it's like, well, wait, is that the truth? Is that the truth? Is that what I really meant to say? If I'm being intentional about my self-talk, then wouldn't I choose different words? What if I was just a human being? What if that explains why this happened? And what if I'm really smart? What if I'm beautiful? What if I'm powerful? I mean, that's the kind of thing that confuses that negative committee. So I hope you have enjoyed the 5 tips. And the reason that I put this together is because I wanted to give you just a little taste of the kind of stuff that's going to go down in my Fierce and Fit revolution. Okay? Fierce and Fit revolution. And the reason why I created this program, it's a 90-day program, it's a community program here on Facebook, is because the other day I literally rolled out of bed, and I have one of those like super cushy beds that, you know, like, it's so cushy. Anyway, I roll out, and the way that I get out of bed, it's, you know, it's almost like you're crawling out of a cloud. Anyway, I noticed my midsection. Hi, darling. I noticed my midsection, and I was like, dude, when are you going to get rid of this midsection? Like, this isn't normally how you roll, and so when are you going to get rid of this roll? Holla. I love it when I say those kind of things. Anyway, so I thought about, okay, if I want to make a change, what am I going to do? And, you know, after I had my darling daughter, I was carrying like 10 to 15 pounds of extra weight, and I went on Weight Watchers. And while Weight Watchers is a great program, I'm not saying anything about it. For me, this is what happened, because you have the points, right? And I would find that my mood for the day was like based on my points. So if I still had points left and it was 4 p.m. and I was like gonna go out and I knew that I could have like, you know, a cheeseburger and still be within my points, then I was like, yay. And if it was like, you know, 2 p.m. and I had already shot all my points and it meant I get to have like, you know, a grape for dinner, then I was like so hard on myself and just like dejected and bummed out. And literally like the weekly weigh-in was not like a happy time for me usually. It was totally stressful, and like the day before I'd be like, if I just have like 3 points today, I wonder if I'll lose a pound for the week. You know what I mean? It was really stressful. And I felt guilty if I ate something bad. And I mean, that still happens to me in this day and age. I feel guilty if I eat something bad. And the thing is I'm not a salad girl. Okay? I'm definitely not a salad girl. The only time I think a salad is appropriate is when it's on top of a cheeseburger. And so I was like, oh God, if I want to change this, like I'm going to have to like, you know, really watch everything, and I'm going to have to like run marathons, and I don't want to do that. And, you know, and so I was like, I don't want to go at it from that point. And then I was like, wait. What if I tried it from a different angle? And that would be self-love. What if I tried it from the self-love angle and tried to transform my body from the place of like just fierce self-love? I wonder what would happen then. And it's also, I chose the word fierce obviously because I'm a badass. And fit just because I wanted to describe a little bit about what it is. But revolution, other than like the political meeting, is like a sudden change, like a freaking revolution. And so that's why I created the Fierce and Fit revolution, because it's like, no, I am going to start loving myself and my body like never before. Like a sudden change in the way I relate to my body and the love that I give it. And so I just wanted to tell you that I'm super excited because we're starting on June 18th, right around the corner. And we're going to have a kick butt commitment to me ceremony to start things off, which is going to be amazing. And then every single week, we're going to have a group live stream where we're going to cover such topics as setting daily intentions. I talked a little bit about the self-talk intention, but it's amazing how when you actually pay attention and you set an intention for how you want your day to go, that the day follows your intention. It's the craziest thing, but it does. And then we're also going to talk like about savoring versus shaming, because so often when you eat something that you enjoy, you only enjoy it for like that split instant that it's in your mouth. And then the second you're like walking out of the restaurant or cleaning up the dishes, you're like, oh, I'm so terrible. I suck. And no. We're going to talk about that and remove that tendency from your repertoire because it does not belong there at all. Again, we're going to talk about extraordinary self-talk. Yay, extraordinary self-talk. Super, super, super important. We're going to do a session on fitness life hacks because there's lots of little ways. I don't ever want anyone who's part of this program to feel like they have to go, work out for an hour. That, again, that's not what the Fierce and Fit Revolution is about. It is about loving yourself enough to move your body in a way that you first of all enjoy and love, and loving yourself enough to be motivated to do it too, to move your body. But there are so many easy ways to do it versus like getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go to whatever class. For me, does not work. I'm usually more of a later afternoon person, but I know for some people that doesn't work for them either. So the Fierce and Fit Revolution is really about what works for you. How do you love yourself so much that you want to move your body in this way? Okay. We're going to have guided body love meditation. Ooh, guided body love meditation. I love the sound of that. We're going to talk about ultimate self-care because that's what loving yourself is all about, and loving your body. And when a lot of times, ladies, when we're paying attention, when we're looking at our body, instead of loving it and being really caring about it, we talk negatively to it, right? And that's bye-bye. That's in the rearview mirror. And we're going to talk about more enjoyment, less judgment. That's one of the topics. And I love that too. We're going to talk about scheduling self-love so that it's more of a ritual than it is just, if I sort of feel like it, if I have time for it, blah, blah, blah. No. It's, you're too important not to have a schedule of self-love. Yay! We're going to talk about 5-second liftoff. This is a notion. I know her first name's Mel, but she has developed this system where it's like when you think about doing something, it's like you have 5 seconds to do it. And so it's just interesting the brain chemistry that's behind it. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about mindful and euphoric eating. So I am like seriously one of the people that like I just kind of shove food in and I don't really think about it too much and it just goes in. But when I'm mindful about it, even if it is a salad, like I said, I'm not a salad girl, but even if it is a salad, I enjoy it more when I'm mindful about my eating. And two, if I want to eat a cheeseburger, I enjoy it so much more if I'm mindful. And it does go into the euphoria section of the adjectives that we can use to describe a pleasure. And speaking of pleasure, we're going to talk about pleasuring your body too, because part of loving your body is bringing it pleasure. And so there are so many different ways. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about the big O, but I'm also talking about just different ways that we can pleasure ourselves. I mean, there's just an opportunity around every corner to pleasure yourself. And it's so, so important that we do that. And so that's just part of what we're going to cover on our weekly live stream. But then every day you're going to get different health, fitness, and self-love tips. So they're going to look like this. Monday motivation, which I love. So this is just about like rah-rah cheerleading. We're going to have a great week. This is going to be freaking awesome. Yes, I love myself and I'm going to have a great week. So it's really just that like starting the week off with a bang, so to speak. And then Tone It Tuesday. Okay, so this is where I'm going to give you like little, like I said, not fitness life hacks, but I guess fitness life hacks, yeah, where I'm going to give you like little exercises that you can do during the day, like at your desk or not in the car, but you know what I mean? Like when you have little pockets of time that take like 30 to 60 seconds, but at least you're like moving a little bit, right? So that's Tone It Tuesday. Wild Wednesday. This is like a freaking grab bag. So like, who knows what I'm going to do on Wednesdays. And just watch out. Buckle up. I don't know what I'm going to do on Wednesday. But I can promise you it'll be entertaining. I can promise that. And then Thirsty Thursday. Yes, that reminds me. We're going to cover water. Hello. Your body's made of 60% at least of water. And hydration. And then I'm also going to be giving you recipes, since it's summertime, for like what I would call skinny cocktails or mocktails, because I'm a girl who likes her cocktail. And, you know, sometimes when you order like a margarita, it can be like full of sugar and, you know, it might not be the best thing for your body. But you still want a margarita. So I'm just going to be, but it's also something, every drink every skinny cocktail recipe I give you will also have a mocktail element to it too. So it'll still be delicious if you just want to make it into a mocktail. And then Flaunt It Friday. Okay, I love Flaunt It Friday because it just reminds me of like someone who's walking down the street and they're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's your birthday. Anyway, so these are amazing. I get a kick out of myself. Amazing confidence boosters that lead you to stopping traffic wherever you go, okay? So on Friday, especially since we're setting up for the weekend, we want you to like feel super confident, feel super beautiful, feel super powerful, feel super period, okay? So that's what Flaunt It Friday is gonna be about. And all these different days will be a variety of ways. They might be written, they might be audio, they might be video, whatever it is, but each day you'll get something from me in the group that talks about what we just said. And then there's also, this is so exciting, there's a daily Love Me mantra. So every single day you get a Love Me mantra, which is basically an affirmation about how much you love yourself. Okay, so it's an affirmation of love and honoring yourself. And then at the conclusion of the 90-day Fierce and Fit Revolution, you get all of the Love Me mantras in a PDF form so that you can, if you want to, you know, print those out and say those every day, or, you know, and whatever you want to do, you can, but you'll have those at the end too. I'm going to make a PDF for everybody. And so that will be super exciting too. And we get the support of each other. That's why I created this too, because I thought, I don't want to go on this journey alone. I want to transform and love my body through transformation with other people that I love and care about. So that's the other reason why I did this. And right now in the group, I already have the group set up. And not that anyone has to do this, but I have posted before pictures of myself in just like my sports bra and my workout pants. Just because it took a lot of courage to do that. I'll admit it. It took a lot of courage to put that up. But in a way, it's like, I feel like I have to be vulnerable, and, you know, and say that this is how I am right now. And I accept my love and I accept and love myself just like this right now. And I'm transforming. And also I want to say too that since I've created this program, and so I've already started doing this where I'm looking at my exercise and my choices and myself through different things in life, my eating choices, everything through the lens of self-love, specifically through the lens of self-love. It is so much easier to make better choices for myself. I don't know if you just saw my Facebook post from the other day, but there was a popcorn machine in the car wash on yesterday. And it was complimentary popcorn, okay? Normally, when I see complimentary anything that's edible, it's like, do not pass go, do not collect $200. It goes right into my mouth, right? And so I was like, wait a second, hold on. There's complimentary popcorn over there. I love me. It's 10:30 in the morning. Do I really want or need car wash popcorn? Thinking I don't. Thinking it might feel pretty good if I just turned and walked the other way. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. So in that moment, I decided, no, I don't need any. I'm not going to have car wash popcorn, which sounds gross anyway, doesn't it? But I'm not going to have any. And it felt good. I mean, it was a small way of me to choose better for myself through love. Through love. And so that's what the Fierce and Fit revolution is all about. I am going to put some information, a link to the information rather, in the comments below. And I would seriously, seriously love to have you on the journey with me. We can do this, sister. I know we can. I believe in us. Totally. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here for my 5 tips for 24 karat gold self-talk. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And until next time, my love to you.